Hey, what's up, people? Pizzal here, and last night I discovered that, according to YouTube, I am the most non-advertiser-friendly man on the platform. But in all seriousness, I wanted to talk to you guys today about the YouTube Adpocalypse. And now this is something that's been going on for a while. Most of you guys probably know all about it, so I won't go into too lengthy a history lesson on it. It basically started with a video that PewDiePie did, and it got blown incredibly out of proportion. It turned into old media trying to destroy new media, print media trying to destroy YouTube, and it resulted in a ton of enormous advertisers, companies like Pepsi, pulling ads from YouTube. Now, according to Google, YouTube is not a money-making venture for them. They make no profit off of YouTube. So when they saw that they were going to make significantly less profit now that all these major corporations were pulling millions of dollars of ad revenue from them, they flipped their lid, and basically every video that could be even remotely considered controversial on the platform was deemed non-advertiser friendly. And there were a lot of channels, mostly political channels, that got hit very, very hard. There were a lot of channels that do commentary, a lot of drama channels, channels that are just, they go out of their way to be controversial. Those channels got hit pretty hard as well. And in the back of my mind, I thought to myself, okay, when is this going to hit people who talk about horror movies? And that happened for me last night. I discovered that one of my videos, actually a video that I had uploaded at the time and was unlisted. So it couldn't have been flagged by any person. So it had to have been caught up in the almighty algorithm that governs YouTube somehow, detected it and flagged it as being not advertiser friendly. So I decided to do some investigating and try and find out what constitutes an advertiser-friendly video versus a non-advertiser-friendly video. And according to YouTube, content that is not eligible for advertising includes but is not limited to controversial issues and sensitive events. Video content that features or focuses on sensitive topics or events, including but not limited to war, political conflicts, terrorism or extremism, death and tragedies, sexual abuse, even if graphic imagery is not shown, is generally not eligible for ads. That doesn't really apply to me. Drugs and dangerous products or substances, that doesn't really apply to me. Harmful or dangerous acts, video content that promotes harmful or dangerous acts that result in serious physical, emotional, or psychological injury, that doesn't really apply to me either. Hateful content, that doesn't apply to me, but I'll read a little bit of it anyway. Video content that promotes discrimination or disparages or humiliates an individual or group of people on the basis of the individual or group's race, ethnicity, or ethnic origin, nationality, religion, disability, age, veteran status, sexual orientation, gender identity, or other characteristic that is associated with systemic discrimination or marginalization. Inappropriate language, that doesn't apply to me in any way. Inappropriate use of family entertainment characters. Now this one, this one doesn't apply to me, but this one is actually kind of cracks me up. Videos depicting family entertainment characters or content, whether animated or live action, engaged in violent, sexual, vile, or otherwise inappropriate behavior, even if done for comedic or satirical purposes. Incendiary and demeaning. Video content that is gratuitously incendiary, inflammatory, or demeaning. That doesn't apply to me. Sexually suggestive content. That doesn't really apply to me either. Violence. Video content where the focal point is on blood, violence, or injury when presented without additional context is not eligible for advertising. Violence in the normal course of video gameplay is generally acceptable for advertising. All of my Friday the 13th the game videos were flagged. However, according to YouTube's own rules and regulations, they shouldn't have been. So basically, none of that applies to any of the content that or any of my content that was flagged by YouTube as being unsuitable for advertisers or not advertiser friendly. So how did the almighty algorithm that governs YouTube decide to hit on so many of my videos, particularly my Friday the 13th videos? Even my Teen Wolf video was flagged by the algorithm as being not advertiser friendly. So I'm looking at the Teen Wolf video now, the info and settings section of the video. What could the algorithm have hit on? The word teen? The word scream? Let's look at the tags. Teen Wolf review, Teen Wolf Blu-ray, Teen Wolf Blu-ray review, Teen Wolf movie review, Scream Factory Blu-ray, Teen Wolf Scream Factory Blu-ray, Michael J. Fox, Teen Wolf 1985. What in the tags, what in the title, what even in the thumbnail, what in anything associated with this video could the algorithm have hit, deeming the video unsuitable and not advertiser friendly? I don't get it. I absolutely don't get it. Now there is, you can appeal the flags. However, there's a caveat. There's always a caveat with YouTube. Right now, we are only able to review videos with at least 1,000 views in the past 7 days. Now, the review process, it says it's a manual review, which means that an actual living, breathing human being will actually lay eyes upon the video and then deem whether or not it being flagged as not suitable for advertisers was justifiable or not. However, unless the video has gotten 1,000 views in the last 7 days, you're just SOL. And what that kind of tells me is we'll only review the video if it's going to benefit us. It can be the best video on YouTube, but if it hasn't gotten at least 1,000 views in the last 7 days, we don't care about it, because it's not, if we put ads back on it, it's not going to benefit us in any way with that ad revenue. Now, I actually had appealed one of my Friday the 13th the game videos that had gotten over 1,000 views within the past week. And literally within, I would say 3 to 4 hours, I got an email from YouTube saying, "Great news, after manually reviewing your video, we've determined that it's suitable." So if that one is suitable, then all the other ones should be suitable. However, none of those videos are going to be manually reviewed until they get 1,000 views within 7 days time. Now, again, granted, it was manually reviewed in a pretty expedient manner, but that's probably because there's so few of these videos meeting the actual criteria to be manually reviewed. Why don't you just say we're not going to review any of these videos unless they've got 10,000 views in the past hour? Then we'll manually review them. And, you know, 1,000 views over the course of 7 days may not mean very much to, you know, big YouTubers, but basically this, if your content is hit with this kind of, you know, flag from the algorithm and you have a smaller channel, you're just screwed. You're just screwed. I make very little money off of my YouTube channel. I make enough money to buy a new Blu-ray or two every month, or put the gas in my car to get me to a convention, or enough money to help buy a nice new microphone like this to help improve the audio quality of my videos. So it's not about the money for me. It's about YouTube and their seeming insistence to want to destroy their own platform, to the point where people are hypothesizing that YouTube is wanting to run content creators off. I forget the statistic, but there's so many hours of footage uploaded onto YouTube every minute, every day, every week. An enormous amount of data is uploaded onto YouTube, and it costs Google money to house that data on servers and to maintain those servers. And if YouTube is already not profitable for Google, and it's becoming less profitable because advertisers are pulling their ads from YouTube, then it kind of makes sense to want to downsize a little bit. Yet at the same time, YouTube is a content distribution platform. YouTube relies on content creators to provide them with content that they distribute. No content creators means no content for YouTube to distribute. And as much as I love YouTube, and I love the fact that I have this platform that I can sit in my man cave in front of my camera and talk to you guys about movies, it really just seems like YouTube hates its own content creators. Because just when you think YouTube can't get any worse, it does. YouTube is already a Wild West. You have to be wary of trolls who are going to false flag your videos for whatever reason. Now you have to worry about YouTube false flagging your videos as well. It's absolutely mind-boggling. And, you know, as big as YouTube is, you would think that, and if they're going to leave it to be ran by this algorithm, you'd think they'd make a better algorithm that is not flagging a Teen Wolf Blu-ray review because the word teen is in the description, or the word wolf is in the title, or the word scream is in the title and the tags. I don't get it. I'm at a complete loss. I love YouTube. I love the platform that YouTube has provided me since 2009 to sit in front of a camera and talk to you guys about movies, mostly horror movies. Yes. And I know horror movies aren't everybody's cup of tea. But I love the platform that YouTube has provided for me to do that. And I appreciate YouTube providing me that platform. However, I just wish YouTube would do better. I wish YouTube would show some appreciation back to the content creators, because it just seems like there's this innate disdain on Google's part for YouTube content creators. And I don't get that. You know, yes, use an algorithm. Just use a good algorithm. You know what I mean? Be more transparent with your content creators. Provide actual support for your content creators. I don't know exactly how to do it. I mean, from my understanding, YouTube did hire on, or Google did hire on, a team of actual living, breathing human beings to review cases where videos have been false flagged or what have you. You know, I'm sure there's some good YouTubers out there who would probably volunteer to help, you know, review these videos. Because my Teen Wolf video, it would take somebody literally 5 minutes to go, okay, there's absolutely nothing offensive about this video. Nothing in this video falls in any of this, you know, non-advertiser friendly criteria. Even the Friday the 13th videos, there's none of that criteria are in any of my Friday the 13th videos, but because I'm talking about a horror movie, and because I've put horror movie in the tags, it's unsuitable. A heavyset man talking about a horror movie is unsuitable and not advertiser friendly. There was actually, and I love this. This was a great example. I was actually watching a video, and a YouTuber was talking about, you know, what's advertiser friendly, what's not advertiser friendly. He showed his video of him, and literally this was just, he posted a 5-minute video of himself just literally talking out of his butt, just blah, 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 literally doing blah, 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 blah. You know, like, hey, look at this pen. You know, this pen is a cool pen. Look at this pen. It's pen. It's a pen. It's a pen. For 5 minutes. Very banal title. Very banal tags. I think like 1 or 2 tags. You know, pen. ink pen, and it was automatically flagged as being unsuitable for advertisers. He then clicked over to a video, and the title of the video was F Donald Trump. Of course, the F word was spelled out. It was a song, and the song was F Donald Trump. That was the chorus. F Donald Trump, F Donald Trump, F Donald Trump. Ads all over it. Ads all over it. So his video about a pen or whatever it was, I don't remember exactly what it was, something completely banal, something completely trivial, something completely not offensive in any way, shape, form, or fashion, is automatically flagged as offensive and unsuitable. The F Donald Trump video, again, ads all over it. YouTube being YouTube. Goodness gracious. I don't know. I just don't know. Let me know what you guys think about this whole fiasco. If you're a YouTube content creator and you've been affected by the adpocalypse, please let me know down in the comments section below. If you like this video, please leave it a thumbs up. If you're not following me on social media, those links are in the description. They're also right around here. As always, thanks so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Take care, and until next time, peace. Say hello to the internet, Jeremy.
Hello to the internet.